Oh, you gotta show the goods. Okay, join me in my dungeon to get gargantuanly oversized muscles. And I'm gonna share with you the secret tips and tricks to getting gargantuan. And today we're focusing on supersets. You'll see what I mean. Just follow along. I can't keep all these secrets bottled up inside of me anymore. Do you see my back? Because I can see it. No, I can't see it anymore, actually. But you know what? Do you see? I just want to explain that I've been doing supersets. That's what I've been doing. And I don't want to lie about it anymore. And you want to know what a superset is? Well, look. Instead of just going into the gym and you do, like, say, a dumbbell bench press, and you sit there for 3 minutes, and then you do another set of dumbbell bench press, you do your dumbbell bench press, and then you immediately do a pulling exercise, because your dumbbell bench press is a pushing exercise. And then you rest for a few minutes, and, well, you do it again. Now, you might be questioning what's the benefits. Now, the first thing is going to be balancing out strength. You want your pushing, your pulling strength to be relatively the same. So if I can bench press 185 for 6, I'm going to want to be able to turn around and row 185 for 6 like I'm doing here. Now, because you're always doing and pushing and pulling, a weird thing is if you only do pushes, it puts a weird strain on one side of your forearm. And if you only do pulls, it puts a weird strain on the other side of your forearm. So by doing them at the same time, you're really getting a weird equaling out really of your tendons. And for whatever reason, that seems to stop a lot of people from getting tendonitis and keep their joints a lot healthier than if they just did their bench press one day and their pulls the next. I recently had a young man come to me who had mild tendonitis. All we had to do was switch to supersets. Anyway, here is another thing. You save a lot of time, and I think this should seem relatively obvious because you can do twice as much in the same amount of time. Like, look here, this is the end of a training session, and I decided instead of doing push-ups and overhead press separately, just to do them together real quick, and it goes twice as fast. Now, the other biggest benefit I see is cardio. Your workload and your ability to do training is going to go up a lot because you're doing so much in such a short period of time. And at first, this might stop you from doing quite as good, but over time, you will get into substantially better shape. So overall, you're just going to get more jacked in less time with less injuries and more balanced out body and strength. Okay, practical stuff. If you went from bench pressing and then you added in pull-ups afterwards, and you normally took 3 minutes rest, you wouldn't need 3 minutes rest. That 1 minute you were doing pull-ups would be 1 minute rest for your chest. So you'd only need 2 minutes rest after the pull-ups. Also, you'll stay warmer and you'll probably actually get stronger doing this. It will not mess with your strength. But anyway, I want to get to some of my favorite exercises now to superset. The first is bench press with dumbbell rows. Why with dumbbell rows and not a barbell row? Well, because loading a barbell or another barbell is just ridiculous, and most people can't do that. Now, the next is going to be weighted chin-ups and weighted dips. And if you're already going to take the effort to get a dip belt out and like start putting a ton of weight on it, why would you not just superset these two exercises at the same time? Like, really? And I've done this all at commercial gyms, Planet Fitnesses, all kinds of places. Don't think that just because I have a garage gym, I have the capacity and you don't. You do. I also really love supersetting abs, and I will probably make a video on this. I had a video before on this. Something like hanging leg raises with sit-ups. I don't know why this video is repeating. And then dragon flags. Or a ton of stuff. I like training abs in a really circuit-esque style. I feel like they respond really, really good to high volume, which I don't think a lot of muscles do. So that's just what I happen to do. Now, next, we're going on to arm exercises. Now, this is a must if you want some nice arms. You need to, I don't know why I did it with the back. For the curls, maybe I just thought the back looked better, but you can't even see me doing the curls. French press and curls. This is your go-to. The French press is going to be your number one tricep exercise with the dips. Barbell and dumbbell curls for the buys. Now here I have a overhead press with a pull-up. Now these are your go-tos. Anything that is like the exact same exercise, but it's the pushing and pulling version. Like, look, this is the exact same thing, but pushing and then pulling. Bench press, rows, those types of things, those are great supersets. And then here you have, well, pullovers with a dumbbell overhead press. Now, I would actually prefer if this was a pullover with a dumbbell chest fly, because then you're just doing two stretching exercises. And I really love that dynamic. Anyway, I don't have a video of that. And finally, I show here, well, this isn't really a superset. This is just me doing a curl to press, but the curl to press is like two exercises in one. And then I edited it together so it looks like I'm doing, like it's the same thing, but moving on. Let's end this strong. You can literally superset anything. Just as long as it's a pushing and pulling exercise, the muscles will not interfere. I do not recommend supersetting 2 pushing exercises and 2 pulling exercises. I want to cover legs. Now, when it comes to legs, you are never going to superset your heavy exercises. You are never going to do a squat and then a deadlift at the same time. You are going to do your squats, rest for 3 minutes, do another set of squats, and then you're going to do your deadlifts, rest for 3 minutes, do another set of deadlifts. But what you will do is you will do a squatting exercise and a deadlift exercise on the same day every time. It doesn't have to be a deadlift. It could be anything that works your hamstrings, but you need to have pretty much a balance between pushing and pulling. You're going to make your best gains this way. So if I can do a 315 squat like on the left, I'm going to want to be able to do Romanian deadlifts with 315. And my deadlift should probably be around 100 to 130% of my strength on squats. That's a general rule. It will change from person to person. Very select people are stronger at squats, but you don't want to overtrain just your deadlift and you don't want to overtrain just your squats. In the next few days, I will be putting out probably a video that has a bunch of free programs just so you can see all this in action for various training levels, various levels of equipment. Also, I am one of those people that believes that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and I make videos about it because I think that this whole lifting weights things is kind of like the crumbs of the cookie, and the real portion of life is that. So if you want to see that channel, I have it linked in the description, along with timestamps.